Hi everyone, and welcome to the WTD podcast. My name is Kyia Mochitani, and I'm your host for today's episode. Every episode, it'll be me right here. So for today's episode, we are talking all things what's the deal. And I chose this topic, seeing the good and seeing life in a different way, as a what's the deal topic, because I really truly believe to my core that this can translate to all aspects of life. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right in. And in this episode, I'm just hoping to broaden your mind, to help you see things from a different angle and a different view with different eyes. And I really think that this can benefit you so much, because it's truly changed my life, and I feel so much lighter, so much happier, and so and much more positive, definitely, after learning this tool and applying it to life. So let's get into it. What I mean by seeing the good. An analogy or something, like an example that I want to give you is that, or a story, I guess, is when I was writing out all my dreams, and I was like, okay, this is my dream house, this is my dream car, and everything. And so when I stumbled upon my dream car, it was a blacked out Porsche Cayenne. I don't know how you say it, but whatever. And after I was like, oh my gosh, this is my dream car. I want this car so bad. Like, this is it, 100%. Everywhere I went after that moment, I just saw blacked out Porsche, blacked out Cayennes, blacked out everywhere. And at the beach, in the parking lot to a coffee shop, when I was just driving on a main road. Like, they were following me, and they were everywhere. And then I realized, okay, why am I seeing all of this? It was because I was looking for it. I was like, this is my dream car. I love this car. So every time I would drive and see other cars, I would be looking without even knowing, looking for the Porsche. And so my question to you is, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever just seen something everywhere after you thought about it, or anything? It could be a car, it could be a trinket, it could be anything. You know, sometimes our mind can trick us into looking for the bad in someone or something. When we don't like someone, we're not looking for the good in them. We're actually looking for things and ways to not like that person, to have resentment against them. So if we're not looking for their flaw, if we're not looking for the good, we're looking for their flaws. And that's what we see. Their flaws, that this person is a terrible person, that this person hurt my feelings so bad, that this person has ill intentions, right? That's what we're thinking when we have this. You know, but what if we flip the script on all of that? Instead of looking for the bad in someone when we're upset at them, what if, crazy idea, I know, bear with me on this one, but what if we try and see the good in them? What if we can try and understand why they did what they did, and why can't we flip the script and see, you know what, they're a flawed person just like you and me, but they're good in them, that they're good to their core, that everybody is doing the best they can with what they're given, and I truly believe that to my core. Maybe, you know, if you have dreams and you're a dreamer and you have all these visions for your life, but in your mind, you can see these visions, but you're just like, no, won't happen to me. That's what happens to people in the movies. That won't happen to me. Then what's going to happen? You're going to see, you're going to look, you're going to find all of the reasons as to why you can't go after your dreams. Why you can't get to where you want to be, you know? But I think that the reason, and a big reason as to why, you know, people can become really successful and really, you know, chase after their dreams is because they see it. And they're looking for all of the reasons as to, yes, this is why I can do it. This is me, and I will get there. And they can see that path. They can see the actions that they need to take to get there. Because why? They're looking for it. Because it's a go in their mind. It's a yes right here. It's a yes. But when we tell our mind, no, it's not going to work, we're looking, we're finding, we're seeing all of the reasons and all of the things as to why we can't attempt or why we can't chase after our dreams and why we can't get from point A to point B. And that's exactly why. Or even in your fitness journey, if you see yourself as a person who just simply can't lose weight, who can't stick to their habit, who can't stick to the gym, who can't get stronger, if you see yourself as that, yeah, there's no way in freaking hell you're going to get there. There's no way you're going to be able to lose the weight. There's no way you're going to be able to get to the gym 6 days a week. There's no way that you're going to be able to wake up on time, get to the gym, and eat all of the things you need to eat. No way. Why? Because your mind is telling you all of the things and all of the reasons as to why you can't get there. Well, I have so much things on my mind. I have, kids to take care of, and gotta do this. I have the chores, I have the laundry, I have this. I can't do it. No. But what if we flip the script as to, okay, you know what? First of all, it is possible. I can, oh my God, my eye is so itchy. I don't know how. That's terrible. That's disgusting. Okay, redo. Sorry, little glimpse of reality in this podcast, I guess. But if you say, you know what, yes, I can get there. I can lose the weight, and I can stick to a habit, and I see it happening, then your mind is going to look and is going to find all of the reasons as to why you can get there, that you can lose the weight. So what is going to happen? You are going to lose the weight and become stronger. Maybe it's with your family. And this one's one of my favorites. My favorite examples is when you or your mom, or you and your daughter, or you and your dad, or you and your son, or anybody are in a fight. Emotions are high. You're like, oh, how could my mom say that? Or how could she do that? Or, oh my gosh, my daughter, I do so much for her, and how could she act out this way? And when you're not happy with them, and when you're in a fight, you're not seeing the good in your daughter. The beautiful, awesome daughter that you made, that you raised, that you love so much. You're not seeing the good in them. You're not seeing the good in your mom, who's sacrificed, who loves, who's given up, who gives, who is so selfless to you, who provides you with this life. You don't see the good in that. Instead, it's, oh my gosh, my mom is this and this. Trust me, y'all, I've been there. I've had a fair share of fights with my mom, and I'm learning to unlearn all of those fights, and I'm learning with this tactic and this mindset and this, new info that I'm learning every day, to not talk to my mom like that, to not get mad at her in the way that I do over things that I literally don't even remember today, that aren't that big of a deal. Because at the end of the day, your mom, your daughter, they have feelings. They have their own life. Quite frankly, they're probably going through something that you don't know about. Quite frankly, you have no idea what happened in their day at work, what happened in their day at school. That something so tragic could have happened that maybe could have triggered that argument, could have triggered their episode, could have triggered their emotions. But instead, you fight back and you get mad. But you don't take the time to say, oh gosh, honey, are you okay? Is something going on? Is there something I need to know about? Because I love you, and I don't like being talked to like that. I love you so much, and I don't want to have to freak out. And that kind of hurt my feelings, what you just did to me. So I kind of want to get to an understanding here of what's really going on. Maybe they acted out because they need love. Have you ever thought about that? Like, my mom needs love, just like I need love. But I grew up thinking, oh, my mom, she's a mom. Like, she's got it all together all the time. No, my mom's human too. She needs love from her daughter. Your mom needs love. Your dad needs love. Your siblings need love. Your family needs love. So if we just choose the higher way to go about things, from an eye of goodness and of love, from a different view of really just figuring out, why did they act out that way? What is really going on in their life? And how can I step up and help them and guide them so that they no longer have to feel like this, and so that they don't have to act out on me? And trust me, it's a lot easier said than done. I get that. I still have my days and I still go through stuff with my family, and it's nowhere near perfect. But all it has to start with is you. It has to start with you. I mean, I could say no one in my family, in my immediate family and non-immediate family, I would say, I don't think they think the same way as me or believe the same things as me, hence like me dropping out of college and starting something that's not like a lot of other people, and taking a different path. We all don't think alike. But all it takes is one person in your family to change that. To just start with love and be that first imprint, that first foot, that first action of love. Of choosing a higher way of seeing the situation and truly seeing the good in people, in the people you love, in strangers. Because when we see the bad and we see the flaws in other people, that doesn't make us feel better. Maybe in the moment you're like, oh, well, she has non-brushed hair and I have brushed hair, so boom, I'm awesome. No, but no. Instead, if we see the bad in people, then that fills up our soul, and that takes up our energy of potential, of feeling good, of filling our soul and our hearts and our mind with love. And, like, to be vulnerable for a sec, like, me and some, of my family members have had some really hard times where it's just been a screaming, a yelling, an insulting, just battlefield, right? And I'm thinking back. Sorry, I'm looking over here because this is where they used to take places, over down there. And I'm thinking back to those moments right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of life that I wasted fueling my soul with negativity, with saying hurtful things, saying god awful, freaking disgusting things to the people that I'm supposed to love on the most. But instead, if I just see that situation and with love, that person who's yelling at me, that person who's unhappy, they're obviously going through something. This is the moment that they need love. This is the time, and this is the second, this is your moment to show up and give them what they're looking for and what they need. But instead, in that moment, guys, I didn't choose the higher way. I chose to stoop really low and insult and say some awful things. And I don't like that. I don't like thinking about that. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I was gonna cry or even like tear up a little bit. But I think now I've gotten to a point, and like I said, I'm nowhere near perfect, but I'm really working there. I'm really working to get better every day at this. But I think I've gotten to a point now where I see a stranger, or I see someone who's hurt my feelings, or who hasn't been the kindest to me, and I don't see negativity. I don't feel negative thoughts anymore, which is like so crazy to think, because instead I just look at them with love, that they just need love, that this is the exact moment that they need love. And I have the power and I have the ability to show them just that. Really, I really do. Y'all, I just got a lot off my chest. Feels good to, come clean almost, if you will. To share, like, I've done some really bad things, said some really terrible things to my family, done some not so nice things to my old friends. But with every moment, with every situation, I learn and I grow. And I hope that you don't have to, do something mean to your family, that you don't have to make a rift or insult or hurt someone else. But I hope that I can just be that bridge and that eye-opening aha moment of, oh my gosh, I don't want to get there. I don't want to get there. And I don't want to have to do that to the people that I love the most. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't fun. It's not something that I'm proud of at all. But it's good to share and like get off my chest, if you will. Woo! Well, guys, I got a lot off my chest today, and I'm very thankful of that. If you made it to the end of the episode, it really means the world to me. If you want to reach out to me at the end of this episode, because it was powerful, I feel like, and it was straight from my heart and how I'm feeling, and let me know what you think about it. It would mean the absolute world to me to hear from you. And if you need love, if you need anything, I'm right here. I'm a text, I'm a call, anything. I'm a DM, whatever, video, anything. One FaceTime, one call, one text, whatever. One text away. So if you need anything, I'm here for you, and I love you so much, my whole heart and more. This podcast, guys, is for the dreamers, the doers, and the go-getters. I love you with my whole heart, and some more, and some more, and some more, and some more. Have the best day ever. Mwah.